What does the Titanic and silver premiums have in common? They're both dropping like a rock. Can't believe how cheap silver is getting these days. A lot of people speculating as to why it's not performing. I guess we'll find out in time. Provident Metals, I got an email from them that they're doing their 10-ounce silver bar at spot deal, which I think is a screaming deal. They got a really cool 10-ounce bar. So does Silver Gold Bull. SD Bullion was selling dimes at spot. And here I am buying stuff off Whatnot with the higher premiums. I did get some good deals though from Whatnot this time. I didn't get it from Silver Bar Stacker like I usually do. But this one I tried out a different seller. Not the one where I bought my dime of shame. This thing. I can't remember how much I paid for this, but it was way too much. But I keep it on my desk to remind me not to be stupid. This stuff I got from Treasure Trove Coins on Whatnot. He had some really good deals and he had some vintage stuff. So I did overpay for a couple things, and that's just my fault because I'm just not that used to Whatnot. And so I go to place a bid and somebody else has put a jump bid in front of me, like, so it'll be like $12 or $13 for this ounce of silver. And I'm getting my finger pushed over I'm gonna bid $15 and somebody bids $43. Boom, I got 44. I'm like, oh, come on. So there were a lot of jump bids going on in that auction. Oh wow, this thing is full of stuff. I don't know how many items I got. You sit, Death Machine. My dog really likes the silver. So I don't even know what the heck. Oh, there's no way to tell what these things are. So I'm not sure what I paid for these things, but I do know I can figure out the grand total. Maybe, maybe not. I have no idea. Some stuff I got for pretty close to spot. Man, I wish I knew which auction numbers these were. Anyway, so this one was probably super cheap. I think the cheapest silver I got was $31 for an ounce, and the most expensive one was $42, and that was that jump bid where somebody bid $41. So I've had these before. I've got a couple of these. Dead Man Tells No Tales. I wish this was it's organized by lot number. See, it's got auction number, description. So I don't know what it is. That kind of sucks. I don't know if you can go back and watch the replay, but I know that I did get some good deals. This wasn't one of them, unless it was the $31 ounce. These are all wrapped up individually. The seller did a really good job. Treasure Trove Coins on Whatnot. He had some really good deals, and he wasn't a cheesy seller. He was really cool, really good auction. He did a good job. So here's another modern one. I'm going to show you the modern stuff before the. Okay, I do remember which one I overpaid for. So I got an East India Company, and this was somewhere between 31 and 35. I should just show you the $42 one. How's the image quality look? Actually, I'm going to zoom in a bit. I turned the microphone gain down a lot because I didn't like the sound. Now let's see how the autofocus works when I take my hands out and hands in. Blurry background on the coin back here. And now it automatically focuses. Kind of cool. I did buy a gram of gold. So what else did I get? All right, the overpay. I overpaid for a 1923 Morgan. This is the $42 item. And this is when somebody did a jump bid for like $41 right before I pushed the bid, because it was like $20 or something like that. And I bid 41. And I'm not one of those people that's going to complain and go, hey, can you retract my bid? I'm like, nah, I did it. I'm taking it. So it's not, I guess I could call this the dollar of shame, but it wasn't horrible, $41. I should be paying about 22, 23, 24, 25, something like that. But I did get some cool vintage. That is coming, so hang out if you like the vintage. I got a premium piece here. This one was, this one is, it was either $17 or $18, and this is an MK Bars half ounce. So it was either $34 or $36 per troy ounce. This is a half troy ounce. And this is the GOA, Gun Owners of America. So if you are into the Second Amendment type things here in the United States, Gun Owners of America is a great organization to join and put your money in. I don't support the NRA because I think those guys are a bunch of bolt action FUDs, don't care about the actual Second Amendment. They like gun rights, their right to hunt deer, but I don't think the NRA has any concern about our real rights and the reason for the Second Amendment. So Gun Owners of America, good organization. I like them. And I got a frac pack. I got some fractionals from him. It was just randoms. There was how many was in here? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Yeah, I thought it was 10, but I guess it was 9. Just 1 gram silver bars. And this was either $17 or $18, because that's why I showed these right after this. 17 or 18 for that. One was 17, one was 18. I probably could just make up the price. Look at that. That looks like a Bren. Is that a Bren? Either that or the Japanese type. No, I can't remember. That's got to be a Bren with that, the way that magazine's curved out the top. YouTube's going to get triggered by the AC. The AC 47. We got a Trump Gram. I don't like politics bars, no matter who's on them. But it's got a cool reverse. I don't like buying. I'd rather buy something with a queen on it than a president. I don't know why. Because I don't think presidents really work for us. They work for themselves. Maybe Trump will. Who knows? So with silver prices not going, up like people are wanting, looks like Sacagawea. I think it has to do with industry. With the tariffs and stuff like that, industry slows down. Slowing industry means less demand for silver. And that could bring a lot of silver investors going for the low prices. I don't really have a lot of 1 gram silver stuff. Never really saw much the point because of the premiums, but these were cheap enough to where, it's worth the premium. Now, a piece of gold, and then we go to the vintage silver. I got for $116, which I'm not going to use for the 1 gram per month challenge because I think I can get them cheaper. But this was, I think this was a jump bid also. Somebody bid a little bit more and I bid on top of it. How's the sound, by the way? These, I don't like the, I turned the microphone gain down, that's why I'm asking. I'm not a big fan of these because they are so small. So the grams of gold and grams of silver are pretty close to the same size, but these just seem like half the size. So the Valcambi gold bars look way bigger than this. It's a little bit thicker, but I'll probably put this in a melting pot, maybe. I don't know. All right, now I've got 4 pieces of silver. And these were, I've got 35, 36, and 37. I don't know which one cost which, and they're all Englehards. So I'll have to tag Silver Bar Stackers, see if he notices any crazy gems in here. 1 ounce landscape bar with the mirror back. And the next one is another landscape bar that's got some tonage to it. Cool looking toning. This doesn't have a serial number on it, so I'll have to check all Engelhard and see what these things, what the story is on the no serial number Engelhards. Let's move some of that out of the way. I'll save the best one for last. There's two more to go. One of them is a PU Einstein bar, EMC. I'm using my new camera, by the way, the Panasonic VX3. This thing's in really nice condition. And then the last item I got is a 1982 Prospector, the big E on the back. That was the last item. I'm gonna have to start a tube for my Prospectors. I bought a whole bunch of Prospectors from Silver Bar Stacker. Not a whole bunch. I think it was 2 or 3 in one of his Whatnot auctions several months ago. So the most I paid for one of these, there's like 34, 35, 36, and 37. I'm not sure which one's which. But I think they're a good deal for that price. Under 40 bucks for Engelhard stuff is a pretty good deal. I'm not usually into Engelhard. These are the commercial bars. I mainly like art bars, but it is what it is. I'll take stuff at a good deal, and it scratched the auction itch. I try not to do that too much because I can overpay for stuff because I am a sucker that way. But let me know what you think. Did I get a good deal on anything? Did I get ripped off on all of it? I really like this thing. This is gonna go in my pirate chest. You guys may have seen my pirate chest that's got fractional silver in it. I really like it. So this will go in there, and the other stuff will go into the stack. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I got the new camera. It's rocking and rolling. And that's it. Talk to you later.